So we are heading to meet somebody off of Facebook Marketplace. He has an old school vintage Pokemon binder. It is mainly Platinum era, which I'm not currently collecting, but I can use a lot of the cards to trade or sell off to get more of the e-readers that I'm actively looking for right now. I made an offer on the binder a couple days ago. He sat on it for a couple days. He hit me up a little bit ago saying he wants to accept my offer because I'm also going to be using the binder to make some content. So let's go check it out. I don't even know half of the contents in it. Hopefully we're making a good buy here. It's kind of a flyer deal, but let's see if it pays off. Hey, how are you? Is it? Yep. I'm AJ.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, man. Can check it out real quick?
Sure.
Do you care if I put it on your hood?
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, sorry, I've had this binder for a little while, but...
Is this your like childhood collection or what?
Yeah, childhood collection. I got a few more maybe a few years back, nothing to note, but yeah, like I said, most of the value is kind of...
First couple pages,
Pretty much.
all the hollows, things like that. Yeah, I was not collecting during this era. What is this, like Diamond and Pearl and Platinum mainly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the 2009 through